6 o'clock. Rich has been up since 3 a.m. He's already down 3 Diet Cokes before dawn. Now he's got 4 hours to burn off the caffeine. Richmond's Morning News with Rich Herrera. Wake up with Rich or play catch up all day. You've been warned. This is News Radio WRVA.
Hold on. I'm not ready. Give me a minute. Hold on, Super Dave. All right, is this on? Does this work? All right, good morning, everybody. It's Richmond's Morning News here on News Radio WRVA. My name is Rich Herrera, running into the studio at the last minute, Super Dave.
Yeah, and according to that open, you've been up since 3 o'clock and you couldn't get in here on time?
No, I didn't. I'm behind this morning. It happens. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. It's Richmond's Morning News, News Radio WRVA. Somebody moved something in here. Now I'm off. I am a creature of habit. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, and God forbid somebody moves something in the studio.
Yeah, just don't touch
also
my
known
stuff.
As stuck in your ways.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it.
Don't touch my stuff, Francis. I was waiting for Gary to come back.
No. I just was decided which one. Oh, lighten up, Francis.
Lighten up, Francis. Lighten up, Francis. Don't move my stuff. All right. Now I'm ready to go. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us. It's Richmond's Morning News. It is 6:05, so I am late. The Super Dave fan that loves when we go 6:03. Sorry, I'm 2 minutes late this morning. Super Dave, how are you letting me be tardy this morning? You're responsible for this.
I don't let you do anything.
Once I walk in this door, you are now responsible for me.
No.
You are like my guardian angel.
Here's a news flash. I have my own work to do.
No, but you're responsible
and Gary has
for me.
his own work to do too.
No. You all are responsible for me. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us. It's Richmond's Morning News, News Radio WRVA. Today, Wednesday, August 26th, the year of our Lord 2026. So is 8/26/26. That's kind of cool. 8/26/26. Anyway, we've got a lot to get to this morning on the program. Of course, the world mourning, not just America, the world mourning the passing of legendary icon Dolly Parton. We have a really nice tribute I was working on this morning. Coming up at 7:30, Bill Drake from our sister station will come downstairs and we'll have a conversation about what made Dolly Parton so unique. And I put it up on Facebook already because I know there are people that are struggling this morning to put into words why Dolly is such a revered figure. So we put it up for our question of the day. Herrera asks, in a world where nobody could seem to agree on anything, how is it that Dolly Parton, what made her the one person we can all agree on? Left, right, east, west, north, south. Everybody could agree on how special she was. What made Dolly Parton the one person? I can't really think of anyone else. She's the one person that brought everyone together. Everyone universally loved Dolly Parton. I don't know anybody, Super Dave. And listen, it's the day and age of keyboard warriors. I don't know anybody that doesn't love Dolly Parton. So we'll have that for you on Facebook.com. We're also, by the way, streaming the show on Facebook and YouTube as well this morning at News Radio WRVA. So with that being said, we got a lot to talk about on the program today. Like I said, coming up at 7:30, our tribute to Dolly Parton. We'll have that for you this morning. And then we'll talk a little bit about some of these increases in tax that are being proposed. I'm not sold on them yet. I'm really not sold on them yet. I want to know you guys are taking care of my money before we do anything else when it comes to taxes. And then a big concern I have is I think there's two things that people look at when you're looking at consumer confidence and how well the country is doing. I think one is the price of gas. The other is the price of ground beef. So we're going to meet someone from the Virginia Cattlemen's Association to talk about all of that. Governor also sounding off on that yesterday as well. So all of that coming up the program. But because I'm late, let's hustle and get to Richmond's Morning News Brief, shall we? Story number one, of course, the world reacting. The president ordering flags to be flown at half staff for the next 7 days. The governor as well. The great Dolly Parton is immortal. She'll never be forgotten. passes away after a brief bout with cancer at the age of 80. Here's the latest from Fox News.
Number 1.
Here's a little gal that I know you're going to really learn to love. She ain't no dumb blonde, though. Pretty Miss Dolly Parton.
Just because I'm blonde, don't think I'm dumb, 'cause this dumb blonde ain't nobody's fool. Jolene, 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 will always love you. Islands in the stream. Thank you, Kenny.
Dolly
What a great
Parton,
honor.
you are now and forever a member of the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Here you come again, working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living.
It is my pleasure to induct you into the Rock and Roll Hall
I'm a rock star now. We will rock you. We will rock you.
Wow. Breathtaking. Dolly Parton passes away at the age of 80. Again, Facebook.com/News Radio WRVA. In a world where everybody seems like we're at each other's throats, how is it Dolly Parton was the one thing? What did she do to bring everyone together? That's our big story of the day. All right, story number 2. The governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia slams President Trump over his importation of ground beef to try to reset the price of beef here in the Commonwealth. She also signs an executive order 70 that has to do a snap in the AC. We'll talk about that today on the program. We will talk about the price of ground beef with Brandon Reeves from the Virginia Cattlemen Association coming up at 9 o'clock this morning. All right, story number 3 to talk about. Enos Kanter banned from Sky Arena. That's story number 3.
Number 3.
So we've been following this WNBA story. And again, I'll repeat it for you one more time. Nobody cares about the WNBA. It is the 11th most popular sport. It is not front page for what goes on the floor, but what goes on off the floor is why we're having this conversation. It's the latest battleground in the culture war for the heart and soul of America. Enos Kanter, Enos Freedom, he changed his name to. He is legit. He is the real deal. He has been outspoken. Cost him his NBA career when he stood up against communist China and their treatment of the Uyghurs and other things. They said, hey, listen, you keep popping off about China, you're going to find yourself without a job. He did. But he gladly gave up that $40 million. Now he's standing up for Sophie Cunningham and girls in protecting them from boys playing in sports. He got kicked out of an arena the other day when one of the players of the WNBA started yelling at him, and he stood up and they said, all right, you got to go. He had him kicked out of the game. Now they're saying he's banned from Sky Arena. This league continues to be a joke. They've never made $1. They're only in existence because of the largesse of the NBA. I'm telling you, they have never turned a profit once in the history of that league. We'll get into that a little bit later in the program. By the way, a big story for college football fans. The SEC has joined the Big Ten saying no from pros jumping to college. So there's a story. A couple LSU recruits had declared, gone pro, didn't make it in the NFL, didn't make it in the NBA. They want to jump back into college. And their coaches, Lane Kiffin, said, come on back. We'll take you. You played for me at Ole Miss. You can come play for me at LSU. The SEC yesterday votes unanimously. We are not going to allow people to jump from the pros back into college. The Big Ten had done that earlier. If you're a Virginia fan, Virginia Tech fan, ACC is still waiting to decide. They should. I think they're getting together today or tomorrow. So we'll see what happens out of the ACC. All right, that's story number 3 today. Story number 4. Finally, someone's listening to us.
Number 4.
Where's the beef?
Yeah, where's the beef? Do you remember that ad when you were a kid? Where's the beef? Well, here's what I'll tell you. And I want to talk about this. Burger King, the headline, Burger King admits chicken nuggets got rubbery. Wendy admits they cut corners on quality. I've been asking this. You've heard me ask this. When is somebody going to pay attention to us? When is somebody going to listen to the consumer? I will tell you, it's because the economy is tough and people are hurting right now, that the people that run these companies that had always taken us for granted, oh, yeah, people are always going to come get their Happy Meals, even if the chicken nuggets are rubbery or we cut corners. Well, now they're saying, I'm really seeing whether I'm going to use my dollar to spend there or not. And now the fast food companies are responding. We'll talk about that coming up at 6:35 this morning on Richmond's Morning News. And finally, it's the first day of school. All the kids are back today officially. It's Wednesday, no more staggered starts. But one school, well, they have the first day of school just a little bit different, and it's an incredibly embarrassing moment for the freshmen and a moment for the moms that they will remember for the rest of their lives. Here's our fifth story of the morning.
Number 5.
We hold the car door, preventing it from opening. It's like initiation. Like we all did it.
Your heart starts thumping out of your chest.
I'm not a very huggy person. I wouldn't have wanted to kiss my mom as a freshman. And you know who the happiest people are in this whole thing? The mothers. This is a big moment for them, especially if it's their first child or their last child.
So emotional. I was crying yesterday and all morning, and she asked me not to cry during the drop-off. So I think I did okay.
So
The moment you drive off after
Oklahoma, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, it's a Catholic school. They have a tradition. The seniors wait for the freshmen to be there. Dave, we had a tradition like that in my school. Seniors waited for the freshmen to be there to beat them up. Not at this school. At this school, seniors stand there waiting at car line. Parents drop off their kids, but the seniors will block the freshmen from getting out of their car until the freshmen kiss their mom goodbye on the first day of school, or their dad or their guardian. It is a wonderful, wonderful tradition at this school. We'll talk about it coming up at 7:05. All right, that's Richmond's morning news brief for today. Dave, look at that. I'm actually back on time today.
Congratulations on doing your job correctly.
Can't you just give me something today?
Like what?
I don't know. You pat me on the back for doing my job.
No, you pat yourself on the back plenty.
All right. Anyway, that's Richmond's morning news brief for this morning here. Whenever I go late, whenever I'm long or I miss the break, then Dave has to stand there and scramble. So that's why I was like, hey, Dave, look, I did my job today. Like, oh, great. Now you're just not making more work for me.
Let me jump in here really quick. You're late right now.
Okay, good. Today's program is brought to you by GreerFinancialGroup.com. So what keeps you up at night? Thinking about your kids, right? Thinking about your kids. They're getting ready to start high school. Oh, you got to drop them off. I'm not sure if they're